Testing, testing, testing. All right, guys, good morning, good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the G.A.R Capital YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we begin, make sure to click the bottom right-hand corner, turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos. Really helps the algorithm, as always. Comment any of your questions, here to help in any way we can. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Let's go ahead and talk market, shall we? Before we, obviously I said that already. Dow futures down 167 this morning. Nasdaq continuing to fall, nearly down another 1%. S&P futures down 0.63%. Russell 2000 down about 0.46%. Crude oil futures down 1.5% this morning. 10-year Treasury yields 1.39%. So yields are falling. The dollar is up 0.13% at 96.16. The VIX is up 7% at 22.04. Gold right above 1800 at 18.08 an ounce. Silver 0.22 to the upside, 22.52. Euro dollar down 27 pips, 113.03. Dollar yen is down 38 pips, 113.34. Ethereum is down on future side 5.57% at 37.98, and Bitcoin is at 46,855, down 2.41%. Gasoline futures down 2% at $2.13 this morning. All right, let's take a look. In terms of headlines, not much in terms of economic news. We had some Fed chatter from New York Fed President Williams. I retweeted that. He basically said that there's no need. The decision to accelerate the taper makes complete sense. Fed Williams says he doesn't see any real benefit to speeding up the taper. Looking here, some tweets that I looked at this morning. Again, anything, I always tweet out stuff that I've seen that I like. Again, I do run the Twitter. Some discussion as to why stocks are rallying, giving prospect of rate hikes pulled forward, but reality equities have historically done well, leading into the first rate hike. So this is one of the actual charts that was posted. Feel free to take a look at that on Twitter. That's from Lizon Saunders. Rivian share slide after company cuts 2021 EV production. They're down 8.7%. AMC Theaters eclipses box office records with Spider-Man No Way Home, achieving its highest December opening night ever and second highest opening night of all time. I assume the number one would probably be the Avengers Endgame, because that was a really good movie. Palantir announced today that the U.S. Army's Program for Executive Office for Enterprise Information Systems opted to execute the second-year option of its partnership with Palantir, worth $116.3 million. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers. We can take a look at the heat map. A lot of red on the board, a couple of green spots. Abbott Laboratories, Edwards Life Sciences, UPS, FedEx are both up. AT&T up, Merck is up, Bristol Myers is up, Honeywell's up. Microsoft down 0.84%, Apple down another 1%, 1.2%, Google's down 1.18%, Facebook down 1.24%, Tesla's down 1.47% as Elon sold more shares. Amazon down 0.80%, Etsy's down 1.51%. Pfizer and J&J down today, 2.81%. Pfizer, J&J down 2%. Berkshire Hathaway down about 0.84%. PayPal continues to slide down 1.54%. The banks are taking a little bit of a hit, but the real big red ones here, Intuit down 2.67%, Oracle down 6%, Fortinet is down 3% this morning, Moderna down 2.38%. So some of those are the ones that do stand out. Let's take a look at crypto this morning. I'm going to take away this ad. There we go. Let's go and update crypto prices right now. You can see the last 24 hours have been brutal, as crypto is still a risk-on asset, not a risk-off asset. So it's not an inflation hedge by any stretch. At least that's the way it's pricing. Bitcoin is now at 46,742. Ethereum 3,777. Solana 171.25. Cardano 120. Ripple 79 cents. Doge at 16,691. Polygon at $2. And Litecoin at 144.30. I have not sold any crypto. Again, I still do my every week crypto buy. You can see I'm down about 4%, nearly 5% in the last 24 hours on my crypto portfolio. I did, again, still doing the adding. And then I also bought some SPY-G yesterday, which is my weekly buy in terms of the market. That's what I do every Thursday. I buy SPY-G. So again, that's my index fund. That's what I like. So again, you can see, looking here at EMinis futures, let's take a look at the chart and answer some questions. You can see now we're testing the 23.6 fib line, 46.26. 4600 could be definitely in focus here. That would be the floor. That would be your support. That would basically retrace all the Fed move that we got yesterday on Wednesday. Could that happen? Absolutely. Let's see if we get there. 46.26, 46.02 is definitely in focus. If we are looking to bounce, 46.40 is your next level up. But again, we do have OPEX today, triple witching. So again, we don't know if that's going to be bearish. We don't know if that's going to be bullish. Just a lot of landmines in terms of that. So anytime you think you want to go short, the market bounces like it did slightly yesterday around 3. And then anytime you want to go long, it takes another dive again. So it's tough. It's tough. So again, it's one of those days that if you kind of just want to press on the brakes and live to fight another day on Monday, that's totally fine. And that's actually probably pretty prudent. All right, good morning. Which stocks are you looking at today? Well, I'm going to look at and see if we get to around 4,600. If we do, I'm going to start looking at SPY-G. I definitely want to buy some more. This week, maybe we can start getting around 69. If we get to 69, I'll definitely be adding more for the portfolio. But looking for exactly what to trade today, really the only one I was looking at is really SPY in a sense. Maybe we can get to around 460. If we break that, then that'd be very, very big support. Then you can start taking a look at 457s and stuff like that for additional weakness. It's just difficult out there. So again, really tough to call, especially with triple witching, especially with volatility rising. A lot of people have to close out their positions. So again, we just have to wait and see approach. And I can't say I have something in mind that could be worth getting into. I think today I'm gonna start looking at probably doing some shopping. I was taking a look at Tesla. Again, 900 was a level I was looking for. So I may just go ahead and nibble a little bit on some Tesla, maybe I'll probably buy some more SPY-G today. I had a Slingshot, which is a motorcycle, kind of a motorcycle car. It's a 3-wheeler. I sold it to my buddy. So again, I had the money. I was like, okay, so I got a little extra coin by selling that thing. I'm thinking of just dumping into some stocks. It was either dividend portfolio, SPY-G, start looking at some names. So this kind of dip is kind of welcome when I want to go ahead and take a look at some shopping and buy some names. So I'm interested in that. Let's see what's out there that's worth buying. But at the end of the day, Tesla would be something I want to take a look at, $900. The reason I sold the Slingshot is that when I bought it, again, it's a 3-wheeled car in a sense. Think of it that way. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's from Polaris. And I drove it. I loved it. The problem is that I needed a motorcycle license. They changed the law in Florida that you need a motorcycle license to drive it. And I got pulled over saying, hey, you don't have a motorcycle license. We could impound your thing. And I don't want to get a motorcycle license. I don't care for it. So I sold it to somebody who did. And again, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But I make sure to give it to my really good buddy who lives in Miami. And I'm pretty sure if anytime I want to use it, he'll let me use it. So there you go. It's a win-win. So again, SPY-G, Tesla, again, kind of getting to that 900 level. I might be interested in buying that. But I'm definitely going to start looking at buying some names here on this weakness, here on this pullback. I want to start kind of prepping myself for 2022. Just something like that. Good morning, Ross. What are you experiencing a red day quad witching? Anything this week that I've expected has gone the complete opposite. So again, Tuesday, I thought we would get Wednesday's move. And Wednesday, I thought we would have gotten Tuesday's move, meaning red. And yesterday, I thought we would have gotten this move yesterday, today. So again, it's pretty much just all over the place in a sense. So again, pretty difficult to kind of wade through in terms of the market because anything that we've been expecting has been absolutely opposite really the next day. So again, it's not really expectations in terms of triple witching. We definitely have a lot of bears out there. Again, that could flip. That could flip with a short squeeze. That's what I'm leaning to. I think that we may get there. But again, this morning has definitely not supported that thesis. Good morning. Any thoughts on NVIDIA? I like NVIDIA. Obviously, I love the stock. I own it. I'm actually up nicely. Obviously, this year has been great. If it gets to 268, 64, I'm a buyer. I definitely want to buy some more. The question is, do we get there? But do it trade it here? Very difficult. Very difficult to trade anything here, guys. You're going to have to be extremely careful. Very, very careful. We had QQQ calls yesterday. I missed the exit. I didn't get a chance to exit, and I had a worse price than the signal that we sent out. I missed it. So I'm bag holding that, and that sucks. Our members got it, but damn it, I missed that one, and that really sucks. That just adds salt to the wound on it. It was a nice little bounce play. Hardest week ever. No, we've had some harder weeks. Trust me on that one. Just an ugly one. Just an ugly one. And like I've said before, an ugly week does not make a horrible year or a horrible month. It's just the reality of things. And trust me, you're not the only ones that have seen this volatility. Everyone's seeing what we're seeing. Everyone's seeing what you're seeing. It's a tough one, especially if you are a younger investor that is invested in growth names. This takes a hit. This definitely hurts. But in a way, taking a look at yields have been standing out to me. They're down today. So again, we're getting some bond buying, which is interesting. The VIX at 22.22 is not panic. And again, we've seen the groups that have outperformed. Staples have done well, financials have done well, materials. So it's not like the whole market is back to 2020 when we had extreme drops of volatility, extreme drops in the stock market and volatility. Keep in mind, we had like a 38% drawdown from peak in March 2020. We are only now about maybe 2% from all-time highs on the S&P. The all-time high on the S&P 47.43 in EMinis futures. We're at 46.24. We're 2.5% off all-time highs if we really just look at it that way. That's not a correction. That's not even a bear market, nothing. That's like a small pullback, a blip. But that's the problem, is that it's the Nasdaq. A lot of investors have Nasdaq. A lot of the social media guys, they own some of the names that are taking a hit. High betas, high growth names have taken a hit. That's the issue. So it becomes more expanded, and you can see it's a little more concentrated. But again, there's a lot of names that have done very well. United Health, a name that I've been talking about for a while that I love, that has actually outperformed very well. Again, obviously, not everything has to be tech. Remember, I said anything below 400 on UNH is a gift, and it's at 490. It's a great company to own. No, it's not Apple. No, it's not Microsoft. No, it's not, Tesla, obviously. But United Healthcare is a great company. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of great companies out there that are doing great things. FedEx doing great too. Not everything revolves around tech, and I understand why we're all tech investors. I understand why everyone has crypto. I get it. And so right now you're taking a little bit of a pummeling, and that's normal. That's what everything got sold in COVID too. How do you feel about IWM for 2022? IWM is a really tough one. Small caps are difficult to trade. Remember, they're the concentration highest on banks and energy. So if we think banks and energy are going to bounce, then yes, you would expect IWM to continue forward. I do expect them to do well. So I'm bullish in IWM for 2012. We should get to around 233, maybe get to around back to 240. Not in the early part of 2022, probably mid 2022 we'll get there. When your top 10 of stocks will be coming, that'll be coming soon. Again, I have a couple in mind, but this week I'll solidify that, and we're going to get the podcast out. It will get out before the end of the year. That's for sure. So again, we still have 2 weeks. No rush. How come yields are fun? The breaks are always fun. Any thoughts? Again, we're starting to see a little bit of flight to safety. Maybe traders are starting to buy bonds. So again, the inflation argument to me, hyperinflation doesn't work here, especially when bond yields are falling. So again, you're getting a little bit of flight to safety is all. Government securities, government treasuries seem to be the safer bet. The dollar is starting to give back a little bit of gains now, 96.12. So again, kind of a tough one to kind of wade through, but it seems that it's just a risk-off type of sentiment. The thing that really shows me risk-off is really the dollar yen. That's what I would look to, and that's down 0.37%, 113.30. So, if you look at the dollar yen, that's a good comparison to the S&P, and you could see here if we compared both. Let's go to SPY. Pretty similar drops in a sense. I'm kind of trying to see if I can get that look here on the daily. 1122. Yep, see that drop and then a little bit of a bounce and a fall. Obviously, the SPY has outperformed dollar yen, but again, dollar yen seems to be, to me, been that way for years, kind of that barometer of risk. So usually when dollar yen goes down, we usually have a little bit of a pullback in the market. When dollar yen is up, that's usually a sign of risk on, and the market does bounce. Our market continues. Good morning, Carlos. When do we post in the 2022 stocks? We'll Google with you. That will be coming the next 2 weeks, I promise. Again, just getting the final ones they're going to get. We discussed it as a team. So again, that'll be coming out very soon. I still have 2 weeks, again, to the end of the year. We'll get there, especially with this market going nuts. Definitely looking forward to sending that top 10 of 2022. And then we have to go over how we did in 2021. Obviously, we're going to go over that. So it's a lot of stuff. I'll get over it. Remember, the year's not over. I still have to calculate how the rest of the stocks did for 2021 this year. So we'll go from there, guys. All right, guys, so be on the lookout for that. Please make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for joining me. GARcapitaleffects.com is the website. We'll catch you guys after the bell for the aftermarket recap at 5 p.m. I did a little early yesterday because I went to go see Spider-Man. It was all right. I didn't enjoy it. I really don't care for it. But if you kids like it, go for it. I think there is some cool stuff out there, but I don't think it was that great, to be honest with you. That's just me. Most movies that have came out lately have been not great. But either way, I'm pretty sure it'll smash all these records. It was all right, some parts of it. So if you guys like Spider-Man, if you're a big fan of Spider-Man, you're probably going to enjoy it. I really was like, whatever. Either way, have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll catch you guys next time.